What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jordan. Today we have a booty challenge for you, okay? If you did the ab challenge, it's similar to that one, and if you didn't do that one, go back and do it because you can always get those abs. It's the best. But this is another 10-day challenge, super simple, only 10 moves, that's it. There's like no excuse. You just gotta go and put the time in every single day. It's not very long. It's a little longer than the ab challenge as far as the time commitment each day, but that's just because you have to repeat each move on each side. So same deal with the abs. So it's gonna be 1 minute for each move, but with the booty challenge, you gotta do right cheek, left cheek. So you gotta do it twice. So the 10 moves we have are clamshells. That's gonna be the core move, similar to how the dead bugs for the ab challenge was the core move. So it's gonna be performed every single day, and it's gonna be on both sides, 1 minute each. Gotta get those glutes warmed up, and this is also just a really great hip mobility stretch. And then we have donkey kicks, we have kickbacks, we have hip bridges, single leg thrusts, single leg levers, we have side leg booty circles. This is a Blogilates move, but it's so good at burning that booty. And then we're gonna have froggers, fire hydrant, and fire hydrant circles. So that's 10 moves. These are great moves to have in your arsenal to really build that booty, but also just like work on your muscle endurance, tone those cheeks, pump that peach. That's what we're here for. You gotta keep working on it right now. If you get these moves down, you're gonna build the mind-muscle connection between you and your glutes and be able to activate them so much better. So whenever you do go to the gym and decide to lift, decide to squat, or just, if you're running, whatever you're doing, you're gonna be able to activate your glutes much easier and much quicker, and you're gonna see results faster in this way. That's what we want. We want more effective burn, right? So really working on these moves and taking the time to slow down and really squeeze is so crucial here. We do have a stretch day just like the ab challenge. So day 6 is a nice stretch day that's kind of focused more on your lower body and like some of your lower back moves, because one thing with the glutes, so Blogilates always says this, but the hamstrings are the elevator to the butt. So we are working the hammies just a little bit in some of these, and you will notice that like your lower back is also being worked a little bit as well. So yeah, these moves are gonna hit all your glute muscles. You got the gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and gluteus minimus, okay? So yeah, it's really easy. I really hope you do it. Let's get into the moves. So for the clamshells, you're gonna be lying on your side. You want your heels to be lined up with your glutes and your back, and your hips are going to be perpendicular to the mat here. Your feet are gonna be anchored together, and you're going to use your glutes to squeeze open and pull open your knees. You want to remember to not open up your hips like that, but you want to keep them perpendicular. Do this one slow and steady and really focus on the squeezing to open. Froggers are going to be lying down. Your heels are going to be glued together. Your pelvis is going to be pushing into the floor just a little bit, and you're going to be using your glutes to squeeze and pull your feet up. You're going to feel this one a little bit in your lower back, and that's okay. But you really want to focus on squeezing. This one is difficult because it is kind of like you're using dead weight. Fire hydrants. In the tabletop position, you're just going to open up your knee to as parallel to the mat as you can get. But do not open up your hips. They should be parallel to the floor at all times. A lot of people flail around with this, but that's just not correct. If your range of motion is not as far as you would like it, that's okay. Focus on the form. The fire hydrant circles are basically the same as the fire hydrants, but now you are drawing a circle with your knee. This is a great hip opener, and you're gonna feel that burn as well. Same thing, keep your hips parallel to the mat. The form is the most important thing. This is what's going to help you create that mind-muscle connection the best, and you're gonna get better results. In the same tabletop position, with your hips parallel and level, you're going to either point your toe, or you can also flex it, and really squeeze at the top to lift. If you want to get fancier, maybe add a little spice, you can add some pulses at the top. The kickbacks are similar, but you're going to have a straight leg. You're going to flex that foot, really target that hamstring and that glute, and you are going to squeeze to lift. Act like you are running your foot up a wall here, so really lengthen and then lift. Side leg circles, this is a burner. So with your knee planted on the ground and your hand also firmly planted, you want to keep perpendicular to the mat here, and your leg that is in the air should be as straight as possible, and try to keep it as level with your body as possible. And you just want to draw small little circles. You're going to go backwards for half of it and then forwards for the last 30 seconds. Hip bridges or hip thrusts. This is a classic, but really just focus on not letting your knees come in, keep them out, and squeeze at the top. Squeeze your glutes as hard as you can here. And you want to keep it so that way it's kind of like a flat-ish surface. You don't want to overextend there. Single leg thrust is the same thing as the hip bridges, but now with one leg. And let me tell you, you are going to feel this in your planted leg. Do not let those hips drop. Do not let them become uneven. Just squeeze and focus. This one is so hard. It looks not that hard, but you're squeezing that planted foot the entire time. You don't want to let your legs or your hips become unlevel, and you are just dropping and lifting that leg. So just lower and lift with a pointed toe. That one hurts so bad, trust me. And now you get to relax. You get to celebrate all your hard work with a nice butterfly stretch. Maybe you are flying away to Hawaii or somewhere better than you are at now. And then we have a nice hamstring stretch here. This one feels so good on your lower back too. Remember, with these stretches, you don't have to go as far as you're not able to go. Like, don't go further than you need to go. Stretch to what feels good and yummy for you and what you're able to do in that day. And this one is such a wonderful stretch, up and over. Remember to take deep, cleansing breaths here. You're going to feel this one in your hamstrings all the way up your back. This is a great stretch to do, honestly, every day. It's so calming, and you really will reap the benefits. And, of course, a spinal twist is a must in every stretching routine, and you can move your head side to side to figure out the different stretching points for you. During these stretches, really take time to thank yourself for all the beautiful, beautiful work you've done here. When we have the lines figure 4, this one you can thread your hands through the back of your leg, and you can even push on that crossed knee to make the stretch more intense. This should be relaxing. And one of the best poses, in my opinion, the best stretches, is the pigeon pose. It is so good for your hip flexibility and mobility, and you're going to feel this in your butt like no other. Remember to keep that knee down if you can. Ideally, your hips would be on the ground as well. If you want to make it harder, go ahead and put your knees down. So those are all the moves. I really hope you do this challenge. Invite your friends. Let's get strong together. Let's get toned together. And let's just have fun together. Anyone can do this. You can really level up this challenge by adding a resistance band. And if you need to make it easier, you can always do it for less than a minute. You can start at 30 seconds, but the goal is obviously to do it for the full time. This is supposed to burn. You are not supposed to take breaks in between. It's going to burn. You can do it. You got it. Work your mental toughness, but you can do it. So just get after it. Get on that mat and get squeezing them glutes. All right, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this and subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to see more challenges and just more fun nutrition and fitness stuff. And I will see you next time. Go get that booty. You got this.